Can you name all 7 continents for us?
I'll try.
Asia, Europe, North and South America.
North America, South America, Greenland, Australia, India.
India is not a continent.
Antarctica.
The 7 continents?
Yes.
Wow, I thought this ended unexpected.
Okay, so I got Europe. That's about all. I know there's more out there, I just can't think about them.
Common knowledge isn't so common anymore, at least in the United States. The USA was ranked 17th in the world for their education system, 30th for their performance in math, and 19th for science in 2015. Since then, we've done little to improve our standings. Historically, education reform has played a significant role during periods of change in the United States, like before the Civil War, during the time of women's rights activist Susan B. Anthony, and public education advocate Horace Mann. After the Civil War, during the changes of the Reconstruction era, and in the beginning of the 20th century, as urban life became more popular. Why now, with all our technological advances and improvements, can we not improve the system? Why aren't state governments pushing for a change? One factor that contributes to the problem is insufficient pay for teachers. This has become the predominant cause for a lack of teachers in today's society, resulting in lower quality education and increased financial struggles for those who do become teachers and choose to mold the next generation.
It's difficult to live in these communities. So even as much as we have passionate individuals wishing to teach, they still need to put food on the table and still survive.
Along with not being able to afford necessities, teachers lack sufficient housing in wealthier school districts, forcing many to live farther away.
So some districts do things like subsidized housing. They provide a block of apartments, or a local district is building an actual building that they're going to rent out to teachers. So there's that move.
In a school district where teacher pay is generally considered adequate, the average teacher's salaries range from about $60,000 to $140,000 a year. However, the house prices in these districts average $3 million. These salaries are unrealistic considering the cost of living in these school districts. Teachers are the building blocks upon which our society grows, and educating the next generation provides a basis for a promising future. However, lack of sufficient funding for school districts and teachers directly impacts the quality of education.
Well, clearly, if you can't attract teachers that are qualified and educated, then you're going to get people that aren't. And one of our local districts in San Jose couldn't attract teachers, so they had to hire teachers on emergency credentials a couple years ago, last year too. So they didn't have qualified teachers teaching students, and obviously that's going to affect education.
A more administrable solution would be generating extra money for school districts through state legislator-enforced taxes. A parcel tax is a property tax calculated at a rate based on the characteristics of a unit property, rather than the assessed value of the property. This tax could be the solution for the housing crisis.
Well, really, it has to be an allocation. People have to accept an allocation of taxes that's higher than currently it is. So if you're going to raise public school salaries for teachers, then you're going to have higher taxes, and most taxpayers so far have not been willing to have that happen.
Though more taxes aren't exactly what many residents of California want, it might be the only way to fix this problem. The benefits of higher teacher pay outweigh the negatives, and in the long run, these increased tax dollars will eventually validate themselves. Increasing pay in school districts positively affects everyone in our nation, not just teachers and students. A higher standard of education means more qualified voters, heightened environmental awareness, and decreased poverty. How badly do you care to make a change?